Good morning. Welcome to an early morning edition of Diatribes from the Voice of Doom. And now here's your improvisatory and off-the-cuff host, the Voice of Doom. Didn't write anything down, and I don't even know if this will make it. But I need to rant on some more because there's more to be said, and I need to vent on Petri dish a bit and really try to bring home the point that things are getting bad. And I started Diatribes like, a month ago or something, and I said the world was going to the dogs. I knew we had a horrible person in office, but I really didn't think it could get this bad. I knew it would get this bad, but I didn't think it would happen this fast because of incompetence that's beyond human understanding. But I need to vent some more because time is growing short, so I think we should get as much information on this cloud or whatever the hell it is as we can. So when it's unearthed 1,000 years from now, they can find out who the prophets were and who they weren't and start new religions. Now, things are going bad. I don't even know if I have a theme. I have nothing. It's just I'm kind of irritated because I feel like things are going short. I could go into my own life because a lot of these diatribes, my life intertwines with current events. I mean, it affects everybody. And if everybody looks at it, they would go, yeah, all these things that have happened have had a certain effect on my life, and things have changed, and my behavior or my plans or whatever I had, I mean, things were disrupted. I could go backwards and talk about how things were when they decided to shut everything down. And I could rail on and on about that, but we really don't have time. I'm worried more about the next 48 hours because there's going to be, and I don't want to see what I think I'm going to see because it'll mean that my prognostication that I'm about to pronounce is inevitable. And that's why I did this diatribe. I remember now because I've been drinking cheap whiskey. And I've done a lot of things that I feel like are irresponsible because I'm a fatalist. And at times I go, as long as I'm kind of caught up and nobody's breathing down my neck, I guess I'll go and do something stupid. And everybody's like that in some way or another. And sometimes it's more, it makes life exciting. I like the pressure. You go to my last episodes and you'll see. But aside from all that, I wanted to make a prognostication. I don't think that Petri dish can last another 3 days. I just don't see how. Because what's going to happen in the next 24, 48, 72 hours, if everything goes according to his plan, is going to be, well, you'll see. But what's going to happen is this. This hurricane is going to barrel through the south coast of America. And it's going to be as bad as Katrina, and probably the repercussions are going to be worse because everybody's worried about COVID and worried about masks and worried about vaccines and worried about everything else. So they're all, tense anyway. They don't know if schools are going to be open or closed, or they don't know what's happening. School's coming, is the football season going to be happening? What's going to happen? So here comes another Katrina barreling through. Now, Petri dish, if I know him, and I don't want to know him, but I've seen him over the past 4 or 5 decades. I've seen him since the 70s, and I didn't like him then. I never would have voted for him, even if I was a Democrat, even if I was an anarchist. But let's just go back. I'm losing my train of thought because I go off on a tangent. I'll have one of these and see. Now, see, that's what happens. That's why I tell my kid not to drink so much, because you lose your train of thought. But the reason he can't last is because, yeah, okay, I'm back. He's going to do the unthinkable, which he always does. He used his son's death to try to elicit sympathy. Disgusting, really disgusting, because everybody's gone through death, and the reason for it, if you really search deep, you might know the reason. But the point is that he is going to use this hurricane as a distraction, which is absolutely absurd. Even Giraffe and whatever that guy is that should be in Antarctica cannot say, well, okay, we have a hurricane. We've had hurricanes before. We've had bad ones before. And there's chaos, but you can't use this to try to divert our attention from what's going on, what's really going on. Hurricanes we can handle. Hurricanes, Americans band together and we heal. It's a natural phenomena if you look at nature. I mean, we have a disaster and then we heal. Haven't you noticed that? I mean, how long have you been on the planet? Come on. But what he's going to do, which of course would be his want, to be a fiendish, diabolical acolyte of Satan. Not even an acolyte. He's an apostle. He's on the right hand of Lucifer. And he is going to say, I have to concentrate on what's going on with this Louisiana, because they're flooded and we have to worry about that. And let's just kind of let Afghanistan fade into the woodwork. That's how it's always gone before, but they never done anything as stupid as this. You don't leave. I mean, Dunkirk, they didn't freaking leave all their guns on the coast and flee in rafts. They took their weapons with them. They knew they were going to come back and fight. And you don't even know what Dunkirk is, so I don't even know why I'm bothering. But you don't do what they did, and I don't want to go into detail because the stupidity is so deep. It would take me lifetime after lifetime, to categorize and document and say minute by minute how stupid it was. And it was so stupid that I either think they're aliens and they don't understand human behavior. They're trying to bring about some Armageddon because some alien forces out there, and they're out there because, come on, everybody's seen flying things. Everybody's seen them. I've seen them. And I won't say I was taken up by aliens and dissected, but I will say that I've seen strange things in the sky. And me and my buddy were together, and we were stoned, and we still saw it because we smoked so much that we didn't, having a doobie or whatever is not going to change our perception because we weren't hallucinating. We saw things weird in the sky in Hawaii, and we both saw it, and it's like, what the hell was that? So forget that. There may be aliens, but if they're inhabiting the bodies of our leaders, and at this point I'm willing to believe that, okay? Because look at what they're doing. It's incomprehensible. Let's leave them $83 billion worth of weaponry and hope that everything will turn out okay. Now, okay, we'll leave that to our people that we've trained very well over the last 20 years, and they know how to use it and they know how to protect themselves. The only people that are protecting anybody is in the Northern Alliance, the Northern Alliance. And that's under this guy, Mahmoud or whatever his name is. I can't remember all the names. I'll know him by heart soon, but I mean, the whole thing's setting itself up. And we gave them everything they need to have worldwide jihad, which is the exact opposite of what his intention was for 9/11, the commemoration of the 20th anniversary of when they effed us up the first time, and now we've given them the means. I mean, we've given them so many opportunities. It's almost like do what you want. That's what he's done. So I don't see Petri dish in any kind of capacity in 3 days. It's not going to happen because things are coming to a head, you see. You always say down the line, kick the can. Well, the can's down at the curb. The can's as far as you can kick it. Economically, by the way, nature hates us now, obviously. Worldwide terrorism couldn't be worse. No, I can't think of a worse time. We're so vulnerable, and anybody that doesn't see it is blind, and when the explosions start going, do not blame me because you didn't watch this video, even if I'm drunk. Because I had to say stuff because I'm not going to keep letting this go. I mean, I came to the planet, and now I'm going to be here to watch it blow to smithereens, and we'll be an asteroid belt. I'll go on, and we'll all go on, but still, we kind of failed, didn't we? We kind of blew it. It's kind of esoteric. I'm sorry. I've had a few, and I'm upset because I don't want to get other people upset. And my kids are like, yeah, I've been telling them about doomsday for years now, and maybe they're a little bit, I don't know what I may have done to them, but they're great people, and I told them they're going to have to rebuild the new society in the first turning after the conflagration. And if you don't understand generational theory, then go on the damn internet. There's plenty of information there. And some of it might not be right. Oh, you got a year wrong. He wasn't born in 1222. Check out information. You got the whole world at your fingertips. And check it out. Generational theory. We're in the fourth turning. And it's absolutely true. I would stake my life on it. And I don't care because I'm going to live forever. So whatever happens. But I'm trying to save this place because I came to the planet. I don't want to leave it in a mess. In a rubble. In an asteroid belt. So it's a drunken screed, I know that, but it's much better than most people would do when they're sober. So, I'll call it a night. I'm not going to do any more tonight because I don't have anything more to say. And I'll finish this last little swallow of cheap sour mash. And wish us all luck because, like I said, 72 hours, hurricane, terrorism, explosions, possible other incursions. We'll see. It may not be the best end of the month. Enjoy.